Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of DOScider, where we rank DOS games. Subs and patrons once a month go into our Discord, and in our sub club channel, this will be a very interesting decision. Yes, it will. They can request a game a month for me to rank on this list, and I also just put up a bunch of random ones myself. We do this every Monday. And we are down to exactly 250 games ranked. You can see it all on our DOScider.neocities.org website. You can check it out there, and we have all of the... Ooh, I just realized my bot is not up. But you can find it on DOScider.neocities.org, and there's also a full VOD list that you can see on YouTube, if that will actually go in, maybe. Oh, you can see it all there. In a moment, that'll work. I promise. And that will be the number here. So you can actually check out any of the VODs and see why I ranked something. Because these are all straight from my heart. Let's go over the top 10 and the bottom 10 real quick. We've got Day of the Tentacle, Doom, XCOM, UFO Defense, NetHack, number 4. MechWarrior 2 Mercenaries, number 5. Number 6 is Maniac Mansion. 7 is Wing Commander. 8 is Star Wars Dark Forces, Betrayal at Krondor 9, and Command and Conquer. And then, of course, our bottom 10. Scunny Lost in Space, The Castle of Dr. Malvado, Terror in Christmas Town from the Pits engine. Same with Industrial Killers, also Pits. And then Snapper Ozzy, The Fortress of Dr. Radiaki, The Flintstones, The Jetsons, First Person Pinball, and All Dogs Go to Heaven. Speaking of Wing Commander, that one's going to be kind of important, because this week's request is another special episode. We've had 3 in a row. Normally I don't spend a whole episode on just one game, but when it's a longer game, I kind of have to, like when it's a big puzzle or adventure or immersive sim or RPG kind of thing. Some of those take a little bit of time to unfold. This going to take a while to unfold. Also from Origin Systems, it is Ultima Underworld, the Stygian Abyss, as requested by John Locke Cole. For January, I wasn't able to get around to it. We had a lot of big requests. And I meant to be on about 2.5 hours earlier, but I've been reading the manual that whole time. So without any more delay, let's get into it. Got into it. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Damn, 2.5 hours in the manual? Yeah, about that. There's clue books and extra manuals, and, do you do surgery manually to fix wounds or something? Pretty much. A lot of these games, take quite a bit of looking at. This is no Wizardry 6. So to give you an idea, Grim, like for some games on DOS, very much like this, some of the really, really in-depth RPGs, and we'll talk about it in a little while, a bit more, but for example, Wizardry 6, which I played on stream once because we were talking about going, well, more than once. For a while, I went a ways into it, and everybody was like, just don't bother anymore. Wizardry 6 to 8 is a trilogy, and I wanted to go through them because Wizardry 8 is considered amazing. And they're all really rough, like mean, and very, very, very convoluted. So much so that Wizardry 6's manual is like 180 pages long. I did a stream of 4.5 hours the very first day of just reading through the manual with everybody and creating our party. because it took that long to do. This should not be that bad. We're gonna act like we've got a rich dad, and I'll throw in the MT32 for our sound.
For 3 nights, each attempt to rest has brought you starting from your bed in fright, or horrified yourself. With a sickening sense of deja vu, you begin to dream.
Treachery and doom. My brother will unleash the great evil. Britannia is in peril.
Sure that the ghost can take you to Britannia, you allow yourself to be drawn to him.
A visitor, and from far away indeed. Were he not dead, I'd suspect my brother sent thee. No matter, thou shalt serve to draw the hounds from the scent.
Below, a creature heads toward the dark woods, a thrashing sack slung over its massive shoulder.
Dun, dun, dun.
What hast thou done with our lord's daughter Ariel? Dropped her below to an accomplice, I'll wager. Well, he'll nay escape us, and when we bring him back, you'll both hang.
Several tense hours later, you are dragged before Baron Ulmric. Ignoring you, Ulmric questions his captain.
What news, Corwin?
Forgive us, my lord. The foul creature escaped. A score of us gave chase, but it fled into the Stygian abyss with poor Ariel.
I'm sorry, what?
And worse, my lord. Only 3 of us survived.
I can't hear you over the penis music.
The Baron turns his hard gray eyes upon you.
Can you tell the royal band to stop playing?
Last fortnight, an apparition of an old, haggard man appeared in my dreams. Guard thy daughter well, it warned, for an evil one shall come to steal her away. I posted guards at Ariel's door, but still you took her from me. They say thou didst drop her to a troll waiting below. What sayest thou?
You explain that you are the Avatar, and that you are innocent.
Whether thou speak truth or falsehood, I cannot say. Stories tell of the coming of the Avatar, but years have passed since he visited here. If thou art truly the Avatar, then perhaps thou canst offer hope. None here can survive the Stygian abyss and rescue Ariel.
Stygian.
My mind is set. Corwin shall take thee to the abyss. Return here with my daughter, and thy innocence shall be proven. If thou dost not return, Avatar, then thy lies shall have brought thee low.
This be the foul pit's only entrance. Once it is locked, none can pass. I will shut thee in and stand guard till I hear Ariel's voice from within. Otherwise, 'twill remain shut forever.
Captions would have been nice. Yeah. And that's Ultima Underworld. There's the intro. I liked the butt chin guard. He's got a good one. Nice cleft there. So this is Ultima Underworld. Creation of Lord British, Richard Garriott. And it has a lot of rules. I'm interested to see how it actually controls. I only read the manual, which does make it harder. That's part of the reason why it took so much time, is because like trying to think of how it actually works and like look all that up. Also, the manuals were hard to find. There is a clue book that comes with everything too. All right, we'll be a right-handed. Oh my god, the mouse cursor is not controlling amazing. which is scary because a lot of your movement is dependent on it. I'll show in a minute. All right, let's pick our skills. And if we go here, I'm gonna pull up another page. So we have lore, the ability to correctly identify an item, search and track as options right now. Training heightens our perceptions, detecting hidden doors and traps. And last is track, the ability to perceive animal tracks. All right, we will do. I'm gonna go with search. Oh, hell yeah. Eye patch lady is pretty good. I'm gonna go with standard difficulty. Man, the mouse is just not... It's really weirdly jerky in this. Yes, we will keep Jeef. So, first thing that we need to do is save the game. I do like the little dragon makes some biscuits when you do it. Here's an interesting thing. You'll notice that our mouse cursor turns into the arrow. Our speed at which we walk is dependent on how much we move the mouse cursor up or down. I kid you not. Also, you have to click forward, obviously, to do that, right? So, like, slow is here, fast is there. But then this has a hell of a control scheme. So now if we want to go fast and we need to go across a gap, you have to right-click to jump. So left-click to move, and then time it with a right-click jump. And if you mistime your jumps, as you'll notice, you see that red flask? That is our health. So let's go fast. And then I'm like, okay, I gotta get this. If I hit the wall, I will lose health. Only while jumping or flying. If you're walking, you can run into the walls and you won't get hurt. But if you try and jump and you bump into a wall, it will actually constantly damage you. Depending on your speed. So like, again, just to show. Oh my god, this is very easy to control. Like, it'll wreck your shit. What do you mean not use? Oh, I think that it's named not use yet. Hello? 1. 1? Oh, up here. Of course. Sure. So yes, it is a choice. The control scheme is exceptionally wild. And also, a lot of the things, this is part of the reason why I read the manual so much, is because I had to try and wrap my brain around it, and I'm going to mess it up a lot. There are a lot of things that you say, like, use on left click, but pick up on right click. So if you want to not use an item, and instead just pick it up and put it into your inventory, You need to know whether or not you're right or left clicking. Oh, it sounds like the MT32 setting was not optimized. Here, I'll see. That's fairly likely, honestly. MT32 has some real problems. Emulation for it is not great. We'll just use Sound Blaster. Well, it's nice that it's got a journey onward that just automatically restores things. I just want to see how.
For 3 nights, each attempt to rest has brought you starting from your bed in fright, with no memory of what horrified you so. With a sickening sense of deja vu.
It's a bit better. It's definitely better.
Treachery and doom. My brother would unleash the great.
But only a little bit. Only a little bit.
Sure that the ghost can take you to Britannia. You allow yourself to be drawn to him.
Only a little bit. You re-enter the abyss. Okay, so I think it was... Oh my god. So we also have the problem of it's got to be in the center and close enough that I can pick it up. We see a sack. Okay, so right-click is looking at it. Picking it up should be... I can also do W and S to move forward and backwards, but then you don't necessarily get the speed. All right, yeah, right-click will pick it up, and then I can do that. So then to open it, there we go. We said that we were right-handed, so let's do that. Get a torch. You see a ragged map. How do I... Oh boy. I think I have to set it down and then close that? Yes. And then I can pick it up. I didn't want to eat the fish, but that's... We mentioned left and right click is certainly a thing. The writing reads, we attacked the entrance with all manner of tools, but it gave not a hair. Simply cannot be breached. Thence we have resigned ourselves to die in this hellish pit. From Elsmore. Oh, no. Oh, I can't. That sucks. You cannot turn with WASDA. It does shuffles. Which, you know, fair enough, I guess. But I'm hoping to show the level up system because it is also extremely wild. You can also tilt our head up and down with 1 to 3. Broken axe. I don't know if I want to keep that, but we'll see for now. Oh, left and right keys do turn. Yes. And up and down... do the head. You see a pull chain. It talks about this in the manual. So, you see a sturdy door. You can try and open it. I think that that's use a key on it, though, maybe? Like I said, I have the manual open, and for a reason. Actually, in fact, I saved an image of these things just to make sure that I would know where they are. So give me 1 second here. Pull that up again. That is use. So why is it not... Do I have to... Maybe I'm doing the wrong click. Because you need left or right, like we said. This sure is some Ultima. Yeah, people sure were just trying stuff back then. There we go. Okay, the door is locked. There we go. Unhighlight use. Then use this. Alright, the pull chain works. It talks about this in the manual as a way to, like, teach you about some of the stuff. This is also one of those games where when you go into fight mode, you have attacks that are up top, in the middle, and down on the bottom. These are all different kinds of attacks. In other words, it has the same kind of attack interface as one of my favorite RPGs, Elder Scrolls 2. Which is very intuitive and easy to use. Broken mace. I can apparently pick up objects and throw them too. Can I open it on the floor? No, maybe not. I thought that you could. Alright, so you get a candle. Move how many? 2? And then so I have to set those down, close this, pick them up again, and then move them here. And then I have to open this again, move this out. I think I can put that in the left hand? Okay. We'll keep our food in the first sack. Can I... Give me the mushroom. Okay. Hey! We did it. This is one of those games where when you go to do things like rest, you have to extinguish your torch so that it doesn't run out. It's kind of the opposite of Wasteland that we played last week. From what I can tell, anyway. Oh, there we go. Oh my god, that perspective. Yeah, that's weird. Door is locked. Alright. How do I see my skills again? Okay. So we have mana, star magic. We have casting of 5, search of 2, and nothing else. Yeah, when it asks you for a skill at the beginning, you get a skill. Gotcha. But it's kind of the opposite of Wasteland, in that Wasteland, like, looked like it was going to be very difficult to use and was really, really easy. And this looks like, oh, okay, well, it's like a 3D environment. It should be easy to... Navigating it is a nightmare. We'll see if I can kind of connect with it, though. I'd like to think that in general, I have a pretty good idea of how to use games like this. We've played lots of this style. We've played some pretty complex games. But it's a lot. A bloodstain. Okay. Oh, I'll level my head. I can't wait to get to the actual leveling in this game, because it is incredible from what I've seen. So those are runes to do spells, which we need to actually look at in the manual specifically. We have a rune shelf. Wait, right, okay. So we can put them here. Do I right-click? Yes? Maybe? Left-click. How do I put you on the rune shelf again? Hold up. Spell types, enchanted items. So spell casting, yeah. Appearing items, okay. You can also have, of course, like, failed spells that can hurt you, very much like wizardry. It's really funny in this one, actually, in the manual. It's like, well, Ultima is way nicer than a lot of the other RPGs of the day. We don't let spells just randomly hurt you. Well, unless they backfire, in which case they do. And I'm like, okay, so it's like all the other ones that do that shit. Fuck you. Liars. Immediately then is like, well, except for all the times that it does. Because you failed it. Like, well, okay, well, that's just the thing then. Character's condition, eating, sleeping. Okay, magic. Preparing a spell. Before you cast a spell, you must prepare it. Try to anticipate your needs and have a spell like Resist Blows ready for use in an emergency to keep a common spell, blah, blah, blah. To prepare a spell, open your rune bag. Go to the inventory section and left-click the rune bag. This causes the character panel to flip, revealing the rune panel. Wait, what rune bag do I have? I don't think I have a rune bag. There are rune... It does tell me where to get rune stones. These are rune stones. Stuff of magic picks them up and into the inventory. There isn't much you can do with them right now, but they'll come in handy later. Okay, so we need a special bag to cast runes, which we do not yet have. Is what it seems like. The inventory system is rough. Okay. Because, of course, we also have, like, encumbrance, which is somewhere in here. Okay. Don't need broken items. Let's get rid of those. Pick up the pack. Open the pack. Now we have a rune bag. Take the rune bag out. Put it on the ground. Put some things in the rune bag. I cannot put them in the rune bag from there. Cool. Gotcha. Close that pack. Pick up rune bag. Put rune bag here. Put things in rune bag? Okay, now I can put things in rune bag. This is, by the way, how you are supposed to move things. You're playing an immersive sim. Pretty much, yeah. You're playing an ImSim. Okay, and then spells. Oh boy. How do spells work? Well, let me show you, children. It's immersive, you see. Why would you make it easy when you can do things that are hard? This is one of the first examples of the genre, yeah. Do you know what your runes are? I hope you do, because you need to actually remember. You've got to... In lore, for example, is light. So we have to find the ins one and then the lore one. And then we can have light ready. Hey, there you go. Oh, and then we can put them all back in. And now we can cast it. Let's extinguish that, since we no longer need to have our torch out. And I guess I'll put it in that pack. And I guess I'll also move the candles, but I have to specify how many. And move that. Sorry, I need to turn it back to the game. Yeah. Alright, we have moved our candles and torch to there. I have cast a spell, because you go, so you gotta go in, and then lore, like the manual says. And then you can cast it. There you go, as an example. Then you can use this to put them all back into your rune bag. Those are first level spells, first circle spells. Sorry, not first skill, not first level. Which you are allowed to cast spells of 1/2 of your level. That will be your circle. Easy. Magic arrow is Ort Jux. So we need Ort and then Jux, and now we are ready to have prepared our spell. Let's switch it back. All right, cool. We have started. A very little bit of Ultima Underworld. We've moved through like two whole rooms now. That's been pretty good. Making good progress. You see a sturdy door. Is it locked? It is not. We can actually go through this door. You see an upset giant rat. Okay, we've got a... Oh, so here's combat. You'll see that it's red, and it turns green. If we let go before it's green, we do no damage. Also, if we were to have done this, that will not hit something on the ground, because it is a bash attack and it's too high up. Oh, right. Turn off combat. And now we can pick up meat. And cheese. Oh, there was a spot that we can see our status. Is it looking at ourselves? God, how did that work again? So that's our look. Right? We want to be able to see our character's status so we know when we need to eat and when to sleep. Because sleeping is important. And it does all of the things of like, you will sleep better if you have a bedroll, which you have to then roll out, then go to sleep in it, and like we said, extinguish your torches, because your torches will still burn while you're asleep. All of that kind of stuff. If you go to sleep hungry, you will heal less. All of that. Very much the immersive sim type thing, like people are saying. Our character. Our character's condition. As you explore the underworld, you will grow hungry and tired. To learn of a character's condition, get a status report. To do this, move the cursor until it is over the compass below the view window, and then right-click the mouse button. Oh, do it on the compass, not on the character, of course. Why wouldn't we look to our compass to find our character? I always look for a compass if I'm wondering if I'm hungry or not. Magic 8-ball. What is my condition? Tired. Currently full and awake. You are on the first level of the Abyss. It is our first day of our imprisonment. You guessed that it is currently early evening. Ah, badly worn leather leggings. Okay, we pick those up. And we now have leggings. I do like the little puppet. I'm glad that they have that. That does make inventory a little better. There's a lot of problems that I have with this control scheme, but I will say I've seen worse. No question. Another thing that's nice is, we don't want to give it too many props. It has an auto map. Thank God. And you can actually write notes on it. So if we want to just In fact, why don't we just go ahead and say entry there. That's a really nice auto map for the most part, I will say. There's a lot that did not let you write on them easily. There's a lot that did not auto map easily. There's a lot that just didn't have auto map at all. Not having auto map is incredibly brutal. Okay. Wait, where did the key go? Oh, it's in the pack. Right. We also never looked at this. My dearest Alfred, go into the abyss knowing that I will not forget thee. As bitter as the Baron's justice doth seem, 'tis better than a hangman's noose. No matter the passing of years, I will await thy return. Yours forever, Sandra. Well, Alfred's fucking dead. Okay, now use? I don't want to drop, I want to use. Okay, use key on what? Key unlocks the lock. Now we have to also use the door. Gotta do things in the right order. Perfect. The plaque reads, "Plant the seed of the silver sapling, and a new sapling will spring forth. In return for this gift of life, thou shalt be granted a new life thyself, when this one doth end." Doth, not dost. I'm used to DOS, but this is doth. So in the manual, it does talk about this. This is essentially tutorial area. We have to look at the tree. If we touch the tree somehow, use it maybe. Yes, it withers away and we get a seed. We can then plant the seed in a special spot somewhere. And that will give us the opportunity to respawn. Did I drop it? Oh, it used it! Fucking... Well, Or, wait. It put it into the sack. Why did it put it into the sack? Oh, boy. No, I'm not trying to throw you. Can't remember where else we're supposed to place it. Ah, secret wall. Probably not a bad time to once again save. Okay, where did it say to plant the silver sapling? Opening doors, selecting weapons, dealing with grouped items. Further exploration. Keep going down, continue. Pass the lock and find a pack. Read the scroll. Red key will open things. Magic items are very important. Blah, blah. Okay, and then it goes into magic. Yup, playing it safe. Here we go, I think. There's the key found in it. First approach the locked door. Put the key in hand. Proceed straight through the door. On the right, you'll find the silver sapling. Get the plant and it will wither, leaving you with the seed. Plant the seed somewhere in this room. To plant the seed, place it in inventory and then click on the use icon and then the seed. If there is no floor space in front of you, the seed... If there is floor space in front of you, the seed will take root. Okay. I'm guessing that it's just being finicky. Let's go back, and then I'll go down the secret tunnel in a minute. This is essentially a way to have, like, a backup save. Okay. Wow, that's really much further away in our view than I imagined. So I guess that we're getting an idea of where our main focus is. I might have been able to, like, tilt my head down. That might have helped. Oh, no. Well, time to do jumping. It does say that if you're not moving fast, it will not just... You cannot fall off cliffs. So, like, as an example, if we go slow, it'll assume that we don't want to walk off. It's only when we go fast that it'll do it. What? Oh, this is... Ooh. Ooh. Do not like. I guess that's our swim effect? I just wanted to show, like, how we were walking against things, though. So the question is, can I use W and right-click to jump? Because you have to right-click to jump over these things, as we mentioned. Left-click to move, right-click to jump. Nope. Oh, Jesus. Okay, yeah, so I can... The actual W is way too slow. You have to use left and then right-click to do it. Oh, right, but then we jump into the wall, so that hurts us. This is an immersive sim. No! This is a save early, save often kind of game. What they're trying to do is impressive. Hard to say that they're actually doing it. Okay. We push button. Did that... I see a button. Well, we'll push it from where it was. You see a hostile acid slug. Cast. I think that that's our experience. I think. No. What is that then? Is that like our armor class, maybe? It's actually not on the picture that I have that explains all the things on here. Yeah, it's very difficult to tell the distances of things and to interact with them. Okay. But I don't want to... I know I see the key. Thank you. Okay. Ah, I picked up key. Try not to look at it, but to pick it up. You see a badly damaged door. We can break doors down by hitting them. It's definitely that kind of game. But let's try and use... Well, let's just try and use the door first. It is locked. Okay. So let's try and use the key on the door. And now just use the door. The music is pretty good. Oh, is this if we had fallen? It's the way up. Oh, this effect is terrible. Oh, this swim effect is so bad. See, an upset cave bat. I cannot go into combat. Can I cast spells? I can. There's not enough room to release it, though. What? Not enough room to release it. Okay. No, I'm not. Not trying to do that. I'm trying to move. Am I just too fat? Am I stuck? No! What? Oh my god. Just throw my whole pack into the water. Fuck this food. I don't need it. Haha. Okay, we're not gonna go in there again. That is... Trying to go through that sucks. Oh, we auto walk up it. That's so nice. I was really worried we'd have to jump every time. Green potion. Thinking about where I want to even put things. I guess we'll put the keys in here. You don't get a lot of inventory slots. Hey, Egrets, good to see you. This screen shake effect for swimming is truly a choice. Can I... It's not letting me go forward again. Oh, there we go. Oh my god. I think that the screen shake is messing with it somehow. It's like making me much bigger than I am. We will eventually drown in water by running out of stamina. It says that there's a blue bar that'll show up, but oh, do not pick that up. It's hard because you have to hold down your left mouse to move, and if you go off the screen a little bit, that's also pick up, which is how we threw our pack into the water. It also talks about how if anything falls in the water, you can never pick it up again. So... So we can't go into fight mode in the water. And I can't cast spells in the water? That seems like a bad time for me. I guess we just go back up. I hate this effect. I hate this. It's really bad. Why would they do this? Oh. Look at our map. So I'm noticing one problem with this, in that it is really hard to see. Is that another direction to go? It's really small. Like, are we... It looks like it can turn. Did we go in here? We did not go in here. Okay. An upset acid slug. Again. Can I... Okay. Nope. Have to cast it once I've tried. You see an orb. Peering into the crystal ball, a vision of a strange world appears. Bizarre creatures float through space. A green path, flanked by a black void on either side, runs off into the distance. Somehow you know the path leads to Britannia. Orb. Cannot use. I guess. Dang. If we use the potion, you quaff the potion in one gulp. Is that good? Is that bad? No idea. Huh. I'm gonna load. A good reason to dunk on Britain. So we didn't get a bedroll, which would help us sleep better either. I haven't actually seen that. So I guess this is all the secret area. Oh god, but going back I have to do all this. I'd have to jump across all that again. Or go through the water. With the lurker in it. Oh. I guess I'll put that in food? Question mark? Let's grab these anyways. You never know what they could do. So there was a way to branch off, I think, into a different area from the water. Maybe I'll just run past the lurker also. You would just save scum the jumps rather than the water. I don't think I would call anything that you do for saves in this game scumming. I get what you're saying, but I'm just laughing about it because, yeah, realistically. Why does that look like there's something for flat ground here? Something above us, maybe? I'm really worried there's going to be multiple layers, and it's not going to do a good job of mapping them. There's often a problem with these. This is such a maze here. Shit. Run! Aha! See a box. I get the box. In the box are runes. Dump out the runes. There's no space to drop that. Can I... Oh, I can't turn. Please. Why is it... There we go. Okay. Drop the runes. Close the box. Pick up rune. Put in rune bag. Hey! We did it! Thank you, thank you. Oh, it's getting dark because we don't have our light spell on anymore. What? Aha! Killed the slug. Good job, me. 38 experience. I really hope we get to level. Okay, put those back, and we need... It was in lore? This looks painful. Not as much as I expected. You see the Banner of Cabirus. Hey guys, what up? You see a mellow nut goblin named Drog. Talk? Got it. What is your business here? There we go. I'm exploring these caves. This is best place to see when you see Abyss. King Vernix. He the bravest in the whole underworld. You go see him if he see you. Alright. Thank you, Mellow Goblin Drog. But I think that we're making some progress. It has been easier to use some of it than I expected. I won't say it's been easy to use, but easier. You see a mellow goblin. Hi. Hey, you not goblin, why you here? Canst thou tell me of the goblins? Give me 1 second, I'm just gonna turn on my light here in the room. Goblin looks pretty good. Where is thy leader? Yeah, Vernix, king. You want to talk to Bodyguard Lanugo first. Stay in northwest at end of high overhang path. And what can thou tell me of thy people? Green goblins, yes, good. We are strongest and bravest in Abyss. Grey goblins, they nasty and weak. You don't want to talk to them. Let's watch out for some mean goblins, not like our settlement. They wear red. Good goblins near banners with funny marks, like me. I'd like to trade some items with you. Maybe what you got. So you can do bartering with them. And you just kind of have to guess what things are worth. You can use an appraise skill, which we don't have any points in. That'll give us an idea as to whether or not a trade is good or not. And it's this, excuse me, I must think about this deal. I guess that I am getting a terrible deal. I don't even know what we're dealing. We don't have anything in there. Yeah, so you can, like, turn on things to trade or not. Gotcha. 6 coins. What is this? Badly worn leather cap. That'd be nice. I have no idea what I can trade for it. Oh, I've got 2 weapons equipped. What am I doing? And we said that we were right-handed. So I'm not using this one. I'm using the dagger. Let's see something again. Oh. Unarmed sword, axe, mace. No abilities on any of them. Have to learn the skills first. You again. You got nothing better to do? Damn. Okay, let's take the cudgel and see if I can trade it for the cap. I guess that I am getting a terrible deal. How about that? Guess that I am getting a great deal. Can I take less than the 6 gold? I make thee this offer. I know like. Guess I am getting a terrible deal. I really wonder what the green potion does. I'm gonna check real quick. Here. I'm actually just gonna look up green potion Ultima Underworld. Ah, it's poison. Poison or hallucination. We can throw it at people to poison them, I think. So I could have probably used that to kill the lurker. Like, throw it at it and poison it. That might work. But let me just see if I can just trade it. Guess I'm getting a terrible deal. Dang. Still bad. How about everything? I'm worried that trading away the potion is bad and might, like, soft lock me or something, but I'm going to make this offer. Yeah, we trade this. Okay. So then... Ha! I actually don't know where to put the ammo for slings. I think that it has to be on the shoulders. So I think that it has to be up here. Say, those are bedrolls. So you can steal from people, but they will get mad at you. Of course, you can sneak it if you're good enough. Sign reads, keep out. Well, let's look at this one then. Just a bath, I guess? See a bedroll. It doesn't say it's belonging to anybody. What if we... Seek out and speak to the civilized inhabitants of the Abyss. They... end in thy decisions and actions will... Okay, thank you. healed up. It's pretty good. Cast our spells again. Gotta get light. Chances for spell failure are bad. Oh hey, it's King Vernix. Yes. Greetings, Goblin Lord. All hail the most mighty and puissant great ruler of the great and noble race, the Green Goblins. 2. Fair greetings to thee. For what reason hast thou intruded on our court? They're very into the these and thous and thasts and doths and dosts. I have quested long to drink from the fountain of thy wisdom, O pearl among kings. True, I am rather wise, come to think of it. What dost thou wish to know? Who's Sir Caburus? Wow. You smell like shit. Okay. Do humbly crave thy pardon. Well, perhaps thou can be forgiven. The place is full of the most frightfully rude people. Thou mayst remain. What is thy need? Okay. So why is he mad about... Huh. What are these talismans of which I hear? Okay, I guess that these things are making him angry by asking them, but he... Sorry? How came you by that gorgeous cloak? And now he's willing to talk, I suppose. It does suit me, doesn't it? I love walking up to somebody and going, hey, do you know Steve? And they go, thou smelleth of shit, leave my sight. What? I just want to know about Steve. And it's like, well, you have a nice coat. Ah, my coat? Yes, I'll talk to you now. Like, what? It does suit me, doesn't it? I mean, he literally, the cloak is the only flattering option, I suppose. But yeah, but he had literally said, oh, sure, ask a question. And then you ask one and he goes, wow, you rude motherfucker. You smell like shit. Hope you die. And you're like, okay, I'm sorry. Sorry, sir. Someone simply doesn't find work like this underground. Well, perhaps mountain folk do make a nice few things. But they tend towards metals rather than clothes. And of course the seers. The ancient illuminated seers of the moonstone, they call themselves. They do nice work too. Yo, Pro Pokenoob. Good to see you, Raiden. Welcome, welcome.
Don't forget to Joker.
They generally tend more towards the literary than the sartorial arts. Welcome all you cool raiders. We're doing a little bit of DOScider, ranking of DOS games. This is a game that was requested by John Locke Cole. Every month, a sub and patron, if you're a sub or a patron, you can request a game to be ranked on our ranking of DOS games. We've done 250 so far. And currently we're doing Ultima Underworld, The Stygian Abyss. I'm doing a special today. Normally we'll do a bunch of games, but these ones are a little bit more involved. So we're going to have to do a long stream of it to get a real feel for what's going on. Last week we did Wasteland from 1988. So what are you up to, Pro Pokenoob? Good to see you. And this hall, it is most beautiful. Well, one does what one can. Of course, those awful gray goblins took all the really nice thing with them when they stole away in the night. This was just after Sir Cabarrus died, you know, when things were falling apart. And we've had to make do since then. One of these days, we're gonna get some poison into Ketchaval, or his ugly wife, which amounts to the same thing. He's terribly henpecked, you know. And then we'll see what's what. King of the Grey Goblins, indeed. I'm thinking that Vernix is kind of a piece of shit. A Pokemon ROM hack and then a little bit of Balatro, nice. Why, he's an upstart. His father was a horse thief. But enough of this. You wanted to know something? How can I help you? Okay. So now, can we ask him again? I don't know. Maybe I'll only do the one that flatters him again. 'Tis very kind of thee to take time to help me, thy majesty. Oh, mention it not. It is so seldom that I get a chance to speak to a really intelligent person. I mean, our allies, the lizardmen, are nice enough, but the poor fellows can't speak a word of the common tongue. Yeah, so I'm guessing that he is telling us all of the things that we can ask, but we can't ask them directly or he gets mad. Okay. Because now he's telling us about the other, like, groups that are underground. Your language is so difficult. I know, and click mean yes and no, but I don't know which is which. And then there are the Knights of the Crux and Sata. They can talk well enough, but all they ever say is how many trolls they've killed. Frightful bore, even if it does help keep the pest population down. Both kinds of pests, knights and trolls, you know. Must be a trial even for one as noble as thyself. Oh, indeed it is. Sometimes I wonder how I even manage. It wasn't always like this, you know. When Sir Cabarrus was alive, things were ever so much better. He had all of us working together so well. A born leader was that man. When he founded this colony, you could have made a wager anywhere in Britannia that it wouldn't work, but he made it so. I still think one of those bastard grey goblins, I'm guessing? Yeah, must have done them in. There are certain items, too. Well, I suppose it will do no harm to tell thee. Sir Cabarrus collected 8 great talismans, each embodying a certain virtue. He was a great one for virtue, was our Cabarrus. It was well known that he intended them to come to the leaders of the various groups here in the Abyss. Well, we never saw them. If they still exist, they must be lost. So, I kind of like the writing here of this character, in that you have to sit here and flatter him to get the information. The only thing that took me way out of it was that when we were asking him directly, and he just goes, "You smell bad." What, like, it's such a non sequitur? If he was like, "How rude to be so direct," like, it would have been something. It took us a while. Like, we eventually figured it out, but it did rip me out of the immersive sim, the immersion of this immersive sim. They could have written that maybe a little bit better. Yet it's 92, but still. I could listen forever, your majesty, but I've taken enough of thy time. Such a charming conversationalist. Please do visit again. Okay, so we've learned some things about the Abyss. Oh god, can I... What if I just... want to stop talking to you? Yeah. I'm totally right. Yeah, all you can do is just constantly, like... What if I just want to get out of the conversation, though? Fuck. Without necessarily pissing him off. Let's save it the king. We're also supposed to talk to the bodyguard. Lanugo, yep, this is the guy. Will not be bothering the boss, I. Why dost thou not ask him thyself? Yeah, well, I could do that. The boss don't like to be bothered with, like, practical stuff. His mind is on higher things. Advice is well taken. Sure thing. Hey, gotta go. Time for me to start dinner. You wanna stay? It's worm stew tonight, my specialty. Worm stew? My mother used to make it. Takes rot worm, chops it up fine, marinates it in port with mushrooms. Here, 'tis all written down on this. Thank thee kindly. I'm guessing that a recipe is actually pretty good? I'm thinking that's probably a good thing for me to have. You can probably get more full by eating better recipes. I wouldn't be surprised if it does that. Didn't see anything about that, but it doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. See a mandolin. Can I take the mandolin without getting in trouble? Let's find out. It doesn't say that it's owned by them. Seem okay. Down here. There's a fountain in there? The control scheme, for those that are new, is, as you might have noticed, a little rough. Okay, that's Drogs. That's where we started in this settlement. We've learned a lot of information. I'm wondering if I push this button, I'm guessing that closes and opens the door. Yes, okay. Just in case I need it later. Shit. Yes, there's actually not much here in this settlement, it seems. Oh, wait. When we sat in here, did that heal us? No. It's hurting us. Maybe? I can't tell. Because it bubbled and changed levels slightly. Or maybe maybe it's just an effect and I just didn't notice it before. I'm guessing I'm hungry now. You are currently very hungry and wide awake. Alright, so let's eat a bread. Alright, we are now well fed. Cool. I'll switch back to our inventory. Go to our spells. Ort Juts? Or Ort Jux. Yes, that's the proper way to do a magic arrow. And out we go. Here, we'll write a note in here that this is Goblin Village. Bam. Looks like we didn't go past here. Huh. Yeah, we did not go up this area. Or wait. Is this... This is the back end of the village, isn't it? No. It's different. Similar. Oh, hi, buddy. For those that don't know, we just recently redesigned a whole bunch of emotes around him again. So we now have the alert for him. Hi.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, what do you see?
The boy.
Oh, buddy. Yo, Yanbatari, good to see you. Thank you for that.
I feel the
62 months of subbing.
Ill alert, ill alert.
How have you been today? Oh, alright, let's equip to fight. So we have to wait until the gem is green. Come on. Well, this is definitely the hardest fight that we've had so far. It never hit us. It's very, very similar to Elder Scrolls 2. Very similar to Elder Scrolls 2 combat. Brutal. Having to pick the different, like, slash methods is interesting. See, a natural stone wall. Okay, let's put our head down. And corn. Okay. So, speaking of immersive sim type things, one thing it mentioned is that you can do stuff like this. Wait, oh, I used it. Fuck. Right, I had to pick it up and then put it on the torch. God damn it. You can pop corn by putting it on the torch. But also, all of the controls are... Left and right click are context sensitive. And so, like, one is pick up and one is use. And it's not always easy to remember which one is which. Well, fucked up. I'm getting pretty good about jumping those. It hasn't been as bad as I thought it would be. It's pretty forgiving, as I think a lot of it. Aha, it doesn't lock it. Neat. We have a level down. So we could go to another level. I guess? I mean, there's a lot more to explore here. Going back is a gigantic pain in the ass, so why don't we go forward? Tilt my head down a little bit. I have attained experience level 2. Sadly, we can't just level. You might have noticed. Nothing happens by that. I'll explain what we can do. If we can find it, I'm hoping that we can find a way to level. It is not simple. Entrance to mines. Helmet recommended. We do have a helmet, so that's good. And we have the Banner of Cadorus again. And a massive door. Locked. And the steps required to do, like, simple unlocking is... It's not as bad as I thought it would be, but it's still like, hit use, hit key, grab key, move to door. Use on door by right-clicking, not left-clicking. If you left-click, you fucked up and you have to start over again. Then go back to use, and use on door after it's unlocked. It's like, it's faster than that seems it would be, but at the same time, a mellow mountain man. Hi. Ah, you must be Jeef, of whom I've heard. What can I do for ye? Searching for a kidnapped girl. Terrible, ain't it? Here a troll carried her below. Hope all turns out well for ye. Here we have enough problems of our own. What problems? Maybe you can help us. Our mines in the southeast have been invaded by a fearsome beast, floating in the air with many tentacles. If you can defeat it, all mountain folk would be eternally grateful. Can anyone of you help me with this task? Ah, Shaq may be the one you want. A smithy is knowledgeable in the ways and workings of his trade in the world. King Goldthirst you should seek out too if you wish to gain his favor. Okay. But what if I want the gold? Yeah, Goldthirst surrounded by gold. Sure, fine. Greetings, traveler. I'm Goldthirst, leader of the mountain folk. Welcome to our hall. Thank thee, O dwarf king. Call me that again, and thy tongue shall wag without thy head around it. Shit. Okay. I'm in search of adventure. Perhaps we can help each other. I have need of such an adventurer. Our minds have been invaded by a terrible monster. Indeed, perhaps I can help. Excellent. A hero at last, my people. At least those not too valuable to lose. damn. Are all too afraid of the beast to dare face it. It is a fearsome beast, covered with tentacles and many eyes. If thou art brave enough, and you slay the creature, I shall reward thee handsomely. Shall be done. Amazing. None of my expendable people are willing to go in there. I don't even know what the level up thing looks like is the problem. There's essentially, there is a... Like, the key does not fit. Okay, how about any other ones? No. Probably none of them then. Yeah. There are essentially like shrines. But I haven't seen what they look like yet. Also, hold up. That is hard to click. Shoot. Oh no. Ah. Alright, yes. Put it down. There we go. Okay, I can just leave it here. Is that a flute? Pretty sure that's not... Okay. Just a dirt floor. Got enough instruments for a full band, almost. Close that in case somebody saw me stealing. Okay, I am curious. We gotta know, right? Yeah, okay. Oh no! Oh, but we had our silver sapling. So we respawn all the way back here. Let's not do that. Because that is a long ways away. That'd take me like 20 minutes to get back to here. Oh shit, another layer down. I don't think that we want to just keep racing down. Just as a guess. Supply room. Please partake freely. Can't partake freely when it's just... There we go. Can I look in the barrels? See an urn. Okay, can't grab it. Barrel is empty. Ah, it empties onto the floor. Okay. Ugh, that's such a terrible system for inventory. A serviceable dagger. A badly worn dagger. So I guess that I will go away this one? There's no space to drop it. There we go. Haha! Alright, we managed to drop it. Get the other dagger. Or, there's an axe here, it looks like? Worn axe. I mean, let's take the serviceable dagger over the worn axe, I guess. Ha! Oh, shoot. Oh, I didn't close that first. Fuck. Oh, that's our encumbrance. Okay. I finally figured it out. So that's how much free encumbrance we have, I guess? That seems to be the case. An oil flask. And a pickaxe. 2 bunches of leeches. And rock hammers. Okay, so how about... let's grab a rock hammer. 1. Where were the leeches? Oh, I see. We were kind of going around the back of it. Okay, so you can hold more stuff in extra packs. Interesting. Oh shit, I accidentally ate a mushroom. I wasn't trying to eat the mushroom, I was trying to close the bag. But sure. Cool mushroom, I guess. A little bit of an effect there. Is there a sign for this one? No, just a closed door. Okay. Okay, got incense. More corn. Ooh, boots. guy. Give me your meat. Shit. What if I don't want to use any? 0. Can I do 0? Uh-oh. Yes, maybe? Okay, so that one I think is pick up, right? Yes, get. So let's make sure that we do this. So I move 1. All right. Now, can I use? No. No, God. Ah. Okay, use 1. How do we do this? It talks about us being able to do popping corn by using it on like a torch or something. I wonder, does it have to be the torch maybe? Aha! Holy shit, I did it. Okay. Fuck, I didn't mean to eat it. The UI in this game is archaic, and it's trying to do so many things that it needs so many buttons that it's just a lot. It's just a lot. Well, you know, sometimes you just really got a craving for popcorn. Why can I go forward? There we go. Oh, there was a sign there. Ah, it's the quarters of Corby. Hi, Corby? I think that was who they said that I should talk to get help, right? Besides the king. Oh, hi. Is this Corby? It's Corby. Hey, no, don't. Corby. God damn. No. Hey. Ah! There we go. Hast thou come to add to my torment? What? Of course not. If I may, I shall ease thy pain. I suppose? Well, I am beyond thy help. Oh, well, fuck. That's kind of amazing. Go ahead, bud. Don't. Hi. I like this end of you more than the other. Get thee from my sight! Aye, but you must tell me of Sir Cabrius. I shared the great dream of Sir Cabrius, that the Avatar's way could be pursued by all folk. We sought to gather all intelligent species here in the Abyss, teach them to live in harmony. Alas, it was not to be. Constant bickering proved to be too much for kindly Sir Cabrius, and he perished in his sleep. Some said he was poisoned, but I know he died of a broken spirit. His life's work was in this place, and as we watched it crumble, his heart broke as well. Terrible waste. Did nothing good come of it? Well, I, Sir Cabrius, did gather a number of artifacts with interesting properties. He thought the use of these artifacts might assist the colonists who pursued the way of the Avatar. Fortunately, the objects were misused by the folk he hoped to help. How so? Each of the 8 items gathered by Sir Cabrius embodied one of the virtues, but those who now possess the items keep them merely for their intrinsic value, not their higher purpose. Then I shall find these artifacts and put them to proper use, because I am the Avatar, the only person who can use them. Alright. So I guess we're learning more about what we need to do. I don't want to talk, right? Okay. Well, it's saying that these don't belong to him, so I'm guessing I'm just gonna yoink. Neat. I'm searching for a kidnapped girl. Terrible, ain't it? Okay. Oh, it's Shack that I want. Okay. Alright, let's find the Mountain Man Shack. Good God. I want to go to the east. This would be west then, right? Ooh, just missed your thing by 2 in Balatro. That's brutal. Wait, why is it having us... Are we going north? It is impossible to tell, or maybe that's just a sword. So maybe it's not pointing a direction. Maybe that's what it is. Yes, okay, so there's the mine. We're going south, right? Yes. Okay, so I don't think that the sword actually points a direction. I think it's just essentially an X, but very stylized, because why not? Yeah. Aha! Oh, dang. Interesting. So I can wear the crown. I do wish there's not really a way, like strength, dex, vitality, mana. It's interesting that there's so much in this game for like, oh, you can use fire on on corn to get popcorn, and you have to eat, and you have to sleep, and when you sleep, you have to get a bedroll because that'll help you sleep better, and you have to have eaten before you sleep because otherwise you'll be restless, and if you keep a torch on, time will still go, so your torches will run out while you sleep. But then, when you try and look at items, it's just like, yeah, this is an undamaged crown. Is that better than a hat? Does that have more defensive cap? Like, there's no armor class. There's none of that. This is just strength, dex, intelligence, vitality, mana, experience. Really strange. The areas that have a lot of thought put into them are not what I expected in some ways. I've never played, to be fair, also, for people that don't know, this is my first look at an Ultima game. Chain cowl. Like, is a chain cowl better than a leather cap or a crown? Is a worn chain cap better than an undamaged crown? Good questions. Who knows? We have no idea. Game doesn't tell us. Oh, going to dance?
Yep.
Have a good night.
I don't want to go outside again though.
Yeah. See, like, I also can't tell necessarily sometimes if I'm actually hitting things. Okay, so that is... It looks like we're doing damage. How much? Who knows? The dagger is damaged. That's not great. No, I don't want to talk. Are we good? Not counting a Calabeth as an Ultima game, then. Okay, fair, true. It is part of it. Thou shalt collect all. Talk to the inhabitants of the Abyss. Some are still civilized and can help. Final hope in this drama. I'm peckish. Eat some cheese. A badly worn dagger. Oh no. Oh shit, there he is. Oh, the combat in this. The UI seems painful in combat. It's not as bad as it looks, but it's very easy to fuck things up, yes. Ooh, a serviceable short sword. No, Thank you. I don't want to look at the dirt floor. I want to pick up the thing. Grab 3 spikes? The inventory system is really brutal, because it's just hard to remember where you've placed everything. I mean, going in and out of bags is tough. Alright, so we did that. Guess let's turn to the right here. The next intersection, see where we can go. I'd really like to be able to... Oh no, that's the mine. I'd really like to be able to find out where I can level. I might almost just look it up. Just so that we can see what that looks like. Because it's, it sounds wild. Oh? Hey, Jub. On the map. Stare up. I get the feeling that Legend of Grimrock might control slightly better than this one. I don't know, though, because I haven't played it. People sure do love Legend of Grimrock, from their understanding, though. Yeah, and it's on a grid. Yes, I know. It's very different. Legend of Grimrock is also like a straight up, like, like, it uses the exact map of... What other game was it? It uses the map of some other game entirely. And, like, basically just redoes their game over it in a lot of ways. No idea what we're gonna need leeches for. Yo! Hex Harper, welcome, welcome. We are currently playing a little bit of Ultima Underworld for my very first time. Good to see you all. As we try and rank it for DOScider, where I rank DOS games according to what's in my heart. And it sure is a game. It exists. What were you up to today? Good to see you. Let's grab some corn. But yeah, welcome, welcome. I'm Ilian. I do this every Monday. We've got a bunch of different things that we do. On Mondays, we do DOScider. I stream every day. I've been doing some variety stuff on the weekdays. On Friday, I do roguelikes based on some chat voting in our Discord. And then on Saturday, we do a whole roguelike show. Just finished Jack Move. I don't even know that one. Final boss was very time consuming. I hope you had fun with it. I really appreciate the raid. Oh, Cyberpunk JRPG. Oh, sweet. It's pretty good. Oh, shit. All right. Oh, I guess we're poisoned, probably? Oh, that's... Oh, we're gonna die. Yup. Dang. But we go all the way back to this silver sapling, which is... Oh my god. On the first level. Shit. And I believe that that uses it up. I don't think that it's there anymore. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. That might just be a respawn. That's a lot politer than I understood it to be. I'm trying to drop it. I'm trying to... There we go. Aha! Pretty good. So is Jack Move like a new game or an old game? I've never heard of it before. A hostile goblin? Shit. Hey. What was that about? Throwing a rock at me? Got him. Came out 2022. Okay, fair enough. What is this? A blue gem. Sure. So many damn items. Did I not put it in the bag? Oh. What? Go in the bag. No, I see something other than a... Thank you. See something other than the floor, I swear. So did you ever play this? Obscurity's kind of your bag for the most part. Absolutely, I understand. I mean, we're ranking every DOS game in existence according to what's in my heart. So I get obscurity. I do love doing some obscure titles. On Sunday, we got a new bot going where I've been doing random itch games, like entirely random, and people can emote to add or remove time from how long I play them, which has been pretty wild. We found some real good ones and some real bad ones. You've never played this, you just know of it thanks to Spoonie. It's a thing. I'm curious. We have a hint book, for one thing. Okay, it's talking about great goblins. I want to find where we can level. Wait. There's a... Okay. Hint 15, floor 1. This is a secret door useful for gaining access to the Deary Shrines of Cabarrus. What? Okay, so it actually has the whole map and shows you where things are. In the hint book. Because you cannot level unless you find a shrine. So that's what I'm looking at currently. Okay, I just want to find it because I'd love to see how the leveling goes, because it's something. It seems like a thing. Alright, I'm here. It's supposedly right here. I didn't see it there. We went past it? Well, let's go south. Okay, let's keep going south. In this room? What the fuck? I mean, there's the secret door here. But we did that. There's supposedly a shrine here? Oh, that's the secret door to the shrine. Oh my god. Okay. Which we had gone through. So yeah, the way to level is locked behind this secret door. We did find it right away. I didn't actually need help for that, but that is mean. Yeah, we're back to the jumping spot. God. Alright. We went through here before. Oh! Oh my god. Okay. When we first came in this room, there's a button way further down that does nothing and says nothing. There's just no description of it at all. And there's a locked door here. Apparently, it unlocks this door and gives us the access to the shrine. And other than that, you cannot level. Incredible. This is how you level. Chant the mantra. Let's take a look at what the actual manual says. I'm all for games being mean. I'm pretty big into mean, janky kind of games. But it's a lot. God, where was it again? It does mention a couple of mantras. You get new mantras that lets you level up in new ways, improving your character. Here we go. Most obvious one is gaining levels. At the start of the game, you're first level characters. You gain experience, however, you will rise second level, third level, and beyond to a maximum of 16th. As a higher level character, you become harder to kill, and you qualify to cast more powerful spells. Increases in character level are automatically increased. Notice the level increases in character. but to get improvements in skills... So you must visit an Ankh shrine and recite the proper mantra. So you don't get any extra skills for levels. Okay, so you do actually level automatically. Fair enough. But you don't get anything for it, really, other than, like, extra health. The shrines will give you... improves some of your attack skills, improves some of your magic skills, and improves some of your other skills. Which ones? Good question, chat. Let's find out. If you're not ready for a skill increase... Wait. So it'll tell you? So wait. So maybe it's not determined by even levels? Okay, so what if we go... So maybe it's by doing? Kind of in the same way as, like, Daggerfall? Okay, so I think that we advance by doing, but then going to here and chanting the mantra. But also you get new mantras later on. It says you'll learn new mantras that apply not to categories of skills, but to specific skills. Chant one of those mantras, and you will improve dramatically in the skill affected by the mantra. Sure. Well, let's try this one now. And this is our magic skills. We advanced in casting and lore. It really doesn't explain much about it. Search, swimming, traps, and search. Cool. Just to make sure. Okay, you're not ready to advance. So we'll advance all the ways that we're allowed to. Okay, and here tells us the different chants that we can do. Yeah. I wonder if it'll tell us another one that's not in the manual. I'm guessing not, because it looks like it's just the 3 areas. Ah, yes, if you want to get skilled in practical skills, cite the mantra of love. Understand the mantra of love. Oh god. I want to jump. Thank you. Jesus. We've discovered some area. There's a lot more on this first level that we can look at. We never did see the gray goblins. So I guess we can keep just looking around. I feel like I'm getting ready to rank this one. I get an idea of how this goes. Let's see where we're going. Like, we gotta get the talismans. There's a lot of neat stuff that you can do. Yes, the shape of the level up room is an Ankh. Yeah, it's pretty good. Ugh, God, I have such a hard time controlling this. Why does it look like that's not fully mapped in? Because I feel like we've been here. Maybe I didn't go this way? Which way did we not go? Yeah, okay, we did not go this way. There's a lot of items lying around from our earlier combat and such. Oh, also, plants to eat. Sure. Go this way first. Ow! Dick. Hey, stop throwing rocks at me. Shit. Hey, we're level 4. The rock bouncing off of you is real good. It's got some very interesting and pretty cool art. But it has a lot of problems. It's trying to do a lot for its time, for sure. It's strange. Like I said, I'm really surprised because there's both a lot of depth to it and a lot of stuff that's just like really shallow. Oh, sorry. Right. Yeah, I moved the screen. Thank you. And there's so much stuff you can do, and the magic system's really deep in a way, like, that it's trying to make you do the stupid runes. And all those things, you get all these different skills. And then at the same time, it's like, well, there's one cudgel, in a way. Like, it's just cudgel. Does that do more attack, less attack? Like, there's, you don't get, like, the same kinds of upgrades. Like, what's badly worn and stuff. Like, it's just, no, this is just a cudgel. Do you want to level up cudgel skills? Use cudgel. Okay. Ooh, a puzzle. I'm starting to really see why people were saying this is an immersive sim, because it's... Some of the RPG stuff is definitely there, and then... Oh, what did we hit? Fuck. Bumped something. Really easy to do. Like, you're definitely leveling, and there's certainly a lot of RPG elements, but there's also... It's kind of very action-oriented, and lots of puzzles, and, like, you can kind of set up traps and different things for stuff. Like, it's different than a lot of RPGs at the time. It cares less about, like, leveling up all of your items. There's not really a hint as to what we could do here. I could try and brute force it. I was just wondering, is that a... That was a weird wall. Secret door is locked. Hey, Cosmic. Good to see you. if we look at the ground, does that give us a hint? Marble floor. They're just marble floor, marble floor. So stone, dirt, marble, and another marble? Hmm. We've yet to go this way. So maybe we'll find... some kind of hint here. So we could jump up those. God, maybe. The idea of jumping up all of that is terrible. I just realized I had an idea. We have a lockpick. Not saying that we are going to be good at using it, but... yeah? No, no, what? Game. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Give me that. Thank you. Game. Did it break, or what the fuck? Okay, now it's here. No, hello? Strange. So I'm guessing we have to do this a bunch, and then maybe try and, like, level at the shrine? Otherwise we can't get better at lockpicking, right? It doesn't seem like it's necessarily determined by class, but I don't know. There's a ton of classes. But those almost just seem like they define your starting stats and things. Rather than, like, how you build ultimately. Ultimately. Terrible. I've been playing too long. Good 3 hours of this. Okay, so this way, then south. Through here. Through the secret area so we can actually level. Ow, hit the wall, sure. I love that you can just murder yourself by jumping into the wall like that. And by love, I mean, it's very good, definitely. Who doesn't like that? We're currently hungry. Okay, use it. The mantra for leveling, that was Ka. Okay. Well, now that we're better at lockpicking, I guess we can try and go back and do it again? Oh boy. No! Shit. Missed my jump. And stuck going through the water. Oh, that's too tight of a corner. We can't go through there. Sure. Their effect for the swimming is just incredibly miserable. It's a hell of a decision. Hey, we've made it back. Take a look at that secret door again, which was right here? Yes. Haha! Alright, we figured it out. I'm getting better. We're slowly learning how to move around. It's only taken us 3 hours. Yo, we did it. Neat. How is Underworld? I'll give a rating at the end of this. Is that a weapon? Maybe? I don't know. It's very advanced in some ways. The dim-witted goblins have given me the tool I need. Tell me how to make my escape from this filthy cell. Brag it. What? Okay. And find Braggot somewhere. Oh, we use the pole to get out. I see. Oh, this goblin's cool with us. Gotcha. You have business here? Can you tell me about yourselves? Gray goblins. Gray goblins, not just goblins. Say goblins. Maybe you mean green goblins too. Ugh. You don't want to know about them. Nasty and brutish. Uglier than human even. Not related to us. No, not at all. Alright, what are the gray goblins? Ah, the gray goblins. Rulers of this area. All others look up to us. Even the spiders. You look for a powerful group. You came to right place. Okay, thanks for your time. Yeah, it's very interesting in what it's trying to do. That being said, it is a lot of trying to do things. I wish to speak to your husband. Oh, because the Green Goblin was telling us that I could just poison Wretchedall, if anything. I wish to congratulate him on his choice of bride. It's a complicated game, yeah. It's complicated in some different ways, for sure. It's mostly, a lot of it is controls and UI that's the issue. Which is partially necessary because of the complexity of what they're trying to do, but a lot of it you could definitely see in modern game thinking, ways to do it that would be better and easier by a lot. Having to remember whether like left click is used or right click is used, and like pick up versus discard or throw and different things like that is difficult a lot of the time. And the combat is interesting because you have to move your mouse around the screen to attack from different ways. But if you like accidentally click off of the little like combat window and you click over here or something, you'll just like throw your weapon at them and then be unarmed. So there's lots of problems like that. It's very much like old Elder Scrolls fighting. Yup, I've mentioned that a lot. Very much like Daggerfall. I have my opinions on Daggerfall's level of fighting too. But we can't say that yet, because I have not yet DOScider where it goes. Yeah, except for the tossing weapon part, yeah. I think that she'll be really pissed if I say that. Yeah. Very well, you can speak to him. Do not understand that you're welcome. He's a busy man. Thank you kindly. I wasn't sure she would actually attack me. Hey, bud. Catch a ball. I am on a quest. I am Jeef. Perhaps you've heard of me? Nope. Be a friend of Vernix. Vernix who? Ask thee a question. Seek knowledge of Cabarrus. Human fool named Cabarrus convinced many of our people to come here and colonize this cursed place. When his dreams were shown to be mere folly, he killed himself by taking poison and left us to our fates. Tragic. I also need to find a girl. I don't know of a girl. I have problems of my own. Like, my enemies are legion. Even the vermin here are troublesome. A great she-spider, known as Navre Night Eyes, threatens my folk. Nor is she my only problem, though she is enough. Her web, you know, be strong as iron and does not burn. Perhaps I can help. Don't be an idiot. You can't kill it. Alright, fine. I wonder if that's supposed to be the shitter or a bath. We've kind of seen those in a bunch of the homes, and I don't know what they mean for that. Could be either. Oh shit, that's a lurker. Oh, I don't want to talk to it. I want to look at it. Oh, it's a mellow lurker. Oh, it's happy that we're here, I guess. That one's a good one. Sure. Can I... Alright, made it up. Belongs to him, so we don't want to do that. Oh, damn. Hole. Is this... Oh, we're somewhere totally different. Okay. I thought it might have been that one waterway that we found earlier that had the lurker in it, but no, this is somewhere totally new. Neat. Boulder. We have been to level 3. I thought? Maybe not. Didn't we? It's not. Oh, we had the option to go behind the mountain folk, and we didn't. Only mildly poisoned. We're probably fine. See, like, I think a mace is probably better than a cudgel. But it doesn't really let us know? God, thank you. We saw a lurker in here a second ago. That's hostile. Okay, just wanted to double check. Thank you, sir. I'm leaving. I understand. Sorry to bother you today. I feel like this game is gonna be... So we haven't rated Daggerfall, but boy, I'm getting the vibe that I would feel very similarly. Alright. That's gonna be my final save for now. I put a good 3 hours into this today, and I think that's enough time for us to rank this. I have an idea of what's going on here. I get the gist. I can look deep into my heart now and see where we can figure out this goes. It's very interesting. It's trying to do a lot. It fumbles some of it pretty badly. But not like... nothing terribly. Except maybe the water. God, the water sucks. The UI is, like, bad, janky, but it's not totally unusable. Like, it's not... it's on the poor side of things, but it's not terrible. There's a lot of that where it's like, this isn't good, but it's not so bad that I would hate it, if that makes sense. Like, the inventory system, and some things like that. The actual moving around, like, using the mouse, I was like, oh, this is gonna be a nightmare for the running and jumping. But it's more forgiving about how long, like, it gives you a lot of coyote time. Yeah, it breaks a lot of ground, for sure. Like, tilting your head up and down. That sounds like, okay, that's fucking huge. That's wildly big. But at the same time, it's like, it kind of sucks. Like, it's both interesting and unique, and it's breaking a lot of ground, but also, it's really frustrating to pick things off the ground. When you have to, like, shit, I'm not the right way. Okay, move my head down slightly. Okay, no, pick it up. No, pick it up. No, okay, I'm not picking the right. I'm not clicking. I'm clicking left, so I'm looking at it. I need to right click. Okay, now I'll pick it up. Wait, no, I clicked slightly off of it. Okay, now click it up, and it's like... but also, it's interesting, and it's really trying to go for some stuff. And as much as I'm complaining about some of that, that happened a lot less than I thought it would. Knowing what it's doing and, like, reading through the manual for a couple hours before the stream and figuring all this stuff out. And like I said, like, because of things like the running and jumping being very generous. Stuff like that. Like, I thought that was going to be a nightmare. And if you look, like, I failed it a couple times, but not often. Like, generally I was able to run and jump into, like, all the platforming fairly easily. Just because if I ran a bit too far, you had a lot of coyote time, yeah. For those that don't know what coyote time means, it's, you know, Wile E. Coyote. You run off the edge of it, and then you're like, it gives you like a few seconds before you start falling. Like, I definitely ran too far and then would jump, and it would be like, okay, that's fine. And it would forgive you. It was totally nice about that. More than a couple times. Like, it's got whole barter systems and things. I don't know, it is really neat. It is a really neat game. I just think that while the UI and everything is better than you'd expect for all of the complexity that it's going for there, the role-playing system is kind of dumbed down in some ways, which was surprising. And like, the UI is better than you'd expect for how groundbreaking it is and the stuff that it's trying to do. Like, the 3D environment is wild. And honestly, I actually think that it's in some ways easier to use than Daggerfall, which comes out 4 years later. But that being said, it's better than I expect. But it's definitely a lot of, like, little frustrations over and over, right? Like, nothing's quite the way that you'd want it to work. It's not perfect. Like, look at how we were talking about, you know, you go, okay, I need to open this door. Okay, look at the door. Okay, it's locked. Okay, go to my inventory. Open up a bag. Find the right key. Go over, hit use. Grab the key. Look, specifically with right click, not left click. Okay, right click the key. And also have to right click and left click appropriately on all these things, and you've got to memorize that. Right click the key. Now go over to the door. Click on the door. Okay, now put the key back. Go to use again. Now open the door. Like, it's faster than that sounds, but slower than you'd like. So it's interesting because it, in a lot of ways, it does a ton of things that RPGs just didn't do at the time. And it's more of, like people said, it is more of an immersive sim than a lot of the RPGs were. But some of that is also, boy, I wish it did things like other RPGs did at the time to make some of this easier. But like full real-time combat? What? Even though it doesn't entirely work, real-time combat is absurd. At least in the way that it's trying to do it. Like, that's just not a thing that happened. Being able to, like, sneak past enemies and grab items if they're looking away from you. And actually have them recognize that. That doesn't happen. Not in 92. So this is a tough one. Because it is very groundbreaking. And it's... I was expecting to be like, okay, I'm going to put it quite a bit down just because it's so early on trying to do that stuff that a lot of it's going to be frustrating. And it wasn't... Like I said, I mean, it wasn't half as bad as I thought. Not even close. Like, I honestly think that things like Daggerfall didn't necessarily improve a ton of it all that much. Mostly the mouse movement. Like, not having to use the mouse to go faster and slower and stuff was a big difference. But in some ways, like, picking items up off the floor and using things is, like, not much better in something like Daggerfall even years later. Ooh. I like it better than a Calabeth, the other Ultima game that we've played. It's really neat. I would love to see the rest of it. There's, like, we got to that puzzle, and I need to check that out. Like, yet another one of those that I'm like, you know, I could certainly use playing it again. Speaking of really groundbreaking games that were a little too early, this is definitely better than Alone in the Dark. The controls are much nicer than that. So I have to go up from there. I just don't know that I can put it above Strahd's Possession. Strahd's Possession is rad. Syndicate's another game that's kind of similar in that, like, it's doing a ton of cool things, but some of it is just really hard to parse, a little bit awkward. I feel like it's definitely in this range. Really cool game. Not quite Wasteland, let me tell ya. Wasteland from last week? Gonna need me to revisit both of those games. Strahd and Syndicate? Yeah. Listen, I'm doing... This isn't hard science. This is where my heart feels that it's appropriate. I would like to do more of Syndicate. I would really like to do more of Syndicate. Yeah. I'm gonna go just under. Doing both of those, I said I want to do more of them. I want to do more of about half of these games. I want to do more of Celtic Tales. That game was really surprising. Like, finishing Loom would be nice. Realms of Arcania, Blade of Destiny blew me away. That game was great. That was really cool. I definitely need to actually finish Wasteland. Wasteland was maybe the most surprising of the RPG. Well, not maybe. Definitely the most surprising of the RPGs. I did not expect to rank something higher than World of Zine. Commander Blood, yes. There's a ton. There's a lot of games that are really interesting that I'd love to see more of. No question. I'd even love to, like, finish Alone in the Dark. Even though that one game was pretty awkward in a lot of what it was doing. But a new number 42, Ultima Underworld, the Stygian Abyss. And a very, very important thing goes to Ultima Underworld. It gets a huge award. For those of you that know it. That's right. It has finally vanquished All Dogs Go to Heaven as no longer a top 250 DOS game. Does not count, not in the top 250 DOS games of all time. Get out of here, All Dogs. You love to see it. A worthy thing for it to do have done. So if you're sad about it being ranked that low, although this is not low. As you can see, there's a shit ton of incredible games here at this point. But if you're sad to see it here, or you'd like to see it higher, hey, it gets a really, really good prize on that side here. Because something needed to get rid of All Dogs Go to Heaven. But yeah, what a neat game. You can definitely see that, like, kind of the openness of the world is really, really groundbreaking. But it's trying to do so many things that are just a little bit ahead of where it could. It's got a really good sequel, at least. That's right, System Shock. Yeah. I was waiting until we can do that one. Because I believe that it is in DOS. It sure is. System Shock 2, not so much. But System Shock, we're going to have to decide where that goes. Sadly, 2 is a little bit too late. What should your request for February? A classic, something weird, or unmitigated trash? That's up to you. If you look in the Discord, and that's free for everybody, by the way, although subs and patrons, if you want to help out, I do give the reward of you get to pick a game once a month, and I will rank it on this. So you can choose which ones I'm doing. And last month, people just picked, like, banger after banger. Ultima Underworld, Wasteland, like, tons and tons and tons of good games. Everybody was like, I'm just going to pick classics. I really want, like, Monkey Island 2. All of this stuff. And then all of a sudden everyone went, you've had it too good for too long, and picked some of the worst possible shit they could find. So we'll see how February goes. So it depends. Do you want to add to the pile, or do you want to try and give me a break in February? I'm cool either way. You never know. If you look, hey, people have been trying to break into the top 10, but we haven't had an entry in the bottom 10 for a real long time. The top 10 we've had more recently, I think. Yeah, see, look, XCOM 56. I've had a lot of those near the top. But the bottom, well, you never know. Snapperazzi wasn't too long ago. That's true. Same with Industrial Killers. We don't talk about episode 55. We don't talk about episode 55. But it's time for me to head out. I have not had lunch, and it's already after supper. It's 7 o'clock at night, so I'm going to head out, do some eating, get some things ready for our later streams this week. And hope you all have a good time. You can always check out the full list of all of these games over at DOScider.neocities.org, and you can also find them on a YouTube playlist that's linked right there in chat. And I'll post this up right afterwards and update our ranking too, so you can see all of that there. Don't go away also, because I'm going to host you over to somebody else. Thanks for stopping in. If you like the stream, those follows mean a lot. You can always check out the podcast. And I'm going to send you to, I don't know, somebody. Let's find out.